Vaughn, thank you. We are continuing to follow Tunnel to Towers ahead of tonight's big race.
The race originated after 9/11 and honors and supports first responders and their families. Our Judy Gatson is live on Lincoln Street. So Judy, what's the energy like out there ahead of the race?
Let me tell y'all, I got goosebumps. There's so much red, white, and blue waving around in the capital city right now. The flag is flying high. People are stretching out, getting loose for this big run. But I tell you what, even in all of the fanfare, nobody forgets what this race is about. And when you talk about the heart and the soul of the Tunnel to Towers run, it is represented in the man standing next to me right now, Jack Ohm. I know some of you have seen me interview Jack before. For those who don't know, he's a member of the Tunnel to Towers Foundation, but also a retired battalion commander with the New York Fire Department. And Jack, you were one of the first firefighters on scene after those towers collapsed in New York. I mean, these events, I can't even put into words what they really mean to you.
Well, you said it before, you got the goosebumps coming here and watching all these people prepared to run and to honor. And we got to remember what we're doing this for.
Yes.
We're honoring those 2,977 Americans that were murdered that morning of 9/11. And we're honoring our first responders and our military for always going to harm's way and keeping us all safe and free at home.
Listen, I know that on that day when you responded, you had no idea what to expect. And even all these years later, you know, to see that people never forget, to see that people are honoring the lives, the legacy, the sacrifice, all of it put on the line. I mean, and you move heaven and earth to be at this event every single year. Why is that still? I mean, I know why it's important to you, but what will it mean to you as you're out there on this run tonight?
Yeah, so this is like a homecoming for me. I was down here when the first race started. I was in the meetings with everybody trying to get this race off the ground.
Yeah.
So it's very important in that respect, but it's also really important because this year we're honoring an Irmo fireman that sacrificed his life to save others, just right here, right outside of Columbia. And he died in May. James Mueller gave up his life, and the foundation's in the process of paying off his mortgage for his family, so they don't have to worry about how they're going to pay that mortgage or where they're going to live. They're going to stay in that forever home.
Jack, you're about to make me cry on live TV. You're hearing that first here on WIS about the commitment to do that for the Mueller family. In fact, they've got a team here tonight, you guys, called Mueller Time. We're going to do our best to talk with them before the actual race kicks off. But Jack, before we let you go, I mean, everybody noticed you're all geared up, right? Talk about the significance of not only being out here doing this course. I mean, this is not an easy run, but so many of the firefighters and other people who are out here to honor our heroes will do it in this gear. Why is that important? What does that represent?
So it's so important because Stephen Siller, the namesake of our foundation, started by his three brothers and his three sisters to honor Stephen and the first responders. Stephen was an off-duty fireman that morning of 9/11, went back to his firehouse, got all his gear, drove his truck to the Brooklyn Battery Tunnel. It was closed down for security reasons. So Stephen left his truck right on the highway, put 60 pounds of fire gear on his back, ran through the Brooklyn Battery Tunnel, up West Street to save lives. He sacrificed his life saving others. So the foundation got its start. Our first big event was the run a year later, and we just emulate that all over the country with firemen, police officers in full gear to show the sacrifice that Stephen made and the hard work he made to lay down his life to save his fellow man. And that's what America's all about.
That's what it's all about. Listen, we thank you, we appreciate you, we salute you for all that you have done on behalf of our heroes and all that you do for us here in the capital city, coming to support our Tunnel to Towers run each and every year, and especially what you all are doing for the Mueller family to be able to pay off that mortgage, to come out here and honor firefighter Mueller's sacrifice. And I tell you what, if that doesn't give you goosebumps, if that doesn't make you want to step up and do something to be a part of this event, to salute our heroes, to support wounded warriors, those who have made the ultimate sacrifice, I don't know what you have running through your veins, but we are going to be here to celebrate the Tunnel to Towers run tonight. We're going to tell you more about our heroes, all of it right here on WIS News 10. Go out there and get it tonight. I know you're running with Kevin Schwedo, too, our civilian aide to the Secretary of the Army. He's going to be out here in his gear as well, so I'll be cheering you guys on.
Thank you. I'm a little nervous. I'm a little afraid of Kevin.
You got this. You got this. Guys, that's the latest from our Tunnel to Towers run. We'll have much more, though, for you coming up on WIS News at 6 and the live kickoff of this year's Tunnel to Towers run right at the top of our WIS News 7 o'clock report. But for now, that's the latest here from the Tunnel to Towers run. Judy Gatson, WIS News 10.
Thank you, Judy.
All right, Judy, thank you. We're looking forward to checking back in with you. And it's less than 30 minutes until the start of the event. The race starts at 7, so there's still time to get out there.